All right. We are here. And I have Dave. You're there.
Am I unmuted?
You are unmuted. What is up, my Dave dude?
Everybody loves my chicken wine.
Everybody loves your
Tell
chicken
that,
wine.
tell that to Jellybean. Dark and Soul there is trying to ruffle my feathers. My chicken wine feathers.
Only ones in the retro garbage category. Call it a niche. Why not? All right.
Hey, before you start this up really quick.
Yeah.
Did you want me to lay the groundwork for why I hate this fucking game?
I was gonna get to that. I was actually gonna try to turn you up in a little bit. Well, I think you're fine. Yeah, go ahead. You hate this game.
Yeah, because it sucks. So back in the olden times.
In the olden times. Oh, by the way, in case anybody doesn't know, this is my buddy Dave. He is on here because he is a hater of this particular game out of this franchise. So I wanted to convince him. And you know, like, I also hated it when I was a kid, and I learned to appreciate it a lot later. So
yeah, but your hate may have come because you were already a Zelda fan, and this thing was really different, maybe?
Yeah, I definitely blame that.
My hate specifically came from, like, the original Legend of Zelda had come out. It was very popular. Everybody liked it.
Yeah.
It is one of those very, like, my parents didn't love me. Instead, they just bought me things. It is one of the few things I just didn't get for whatever reason. I think it's because I naturally gravitated towards the original Phantasy Star, which even to this day I still see as, like, a vastly more mature, superior game. Mm-hmm. By the way, somebody just said the music is drowning the voices.
Yeah, I was taking care of that. I was just letting you talk.
So I just missed the first Zelda.
Hopefully that's better. Is that better,
when this
Greenie?
one
should be better.
When this one was coming out, I was like, you know what? I'll just skip to this one.
Thank you for letting us know.
And this will be like awesome, and I'll be on the hype bandwagon this time. And then I started playing this game, and maybe like 3, possibly 4 seconds into it, I was like, this game sucks.
Okay. Any particular reason?
I think chief amongst it was there was no way to save, if I remember.
No, you could save. This was a battery. Yeah, this was a battery backup NES cartridge. I had, in fact, the cartridge that I have right here. Mm-hmm. So.
I can't see you streaming video, by the way.
You can't see the game in Discord?
Oh, in Discord?
You should be able to see the game in Discord, and if you want to see me, it would be in Twitch.
Okay. Well, I didn't see you moving in Twitch either.
Hopefully it's not being too jank.
What was it? What the hell was it? Like, every time you die in this game, you start back at the beginning or something?
When you game over, you start at the beginning spot.
So what does saving allow you?
It saves, like, your progress, like your leveling and the items you've gotten so far. The only thing that changed...
It doesn't save, like, where you are standing in the game?
No.
That's not saving.
But the game is sort of designed in a way to where, as you progress through Hyrule, it makes it easier for you to get back to those spots from the beginning.
Sounds shit. And look at this title screen. This was awesome, right? I put the game in. I see this cool ass sword that's like stuck into the rocks, and there's like this lake in the background. It's kind of evoking some Excalibur-ness, I would say, both with the sword and the stone, maybe a lady in the lake thing. Yeah. I was like, dude, this is gonna fucking be awesome. And then I started playing it.
I do also happen to have the game manual with me. I don't know if you would be interested in seeing anything in there. The artwork and stuff is really cool. Let me, bam. Now if, it's hard to, it's a mirror image. Oh, yeah, it's got a really cool story. I did find a lie in it, though, which was kind of fun.
You found a lie in it?
Yeah, this one, if your game ends while you are in a palace and you select continue, your game continues from the entrance to that palace. Otherwise, you start from the beginning. That is a lie for all but the very last palace of the game. Yeah, like, in fact, where was that? I'll show the thing. Right here. Right at the top there. I don't know if you can see that little bit of words is a lie. It's a lie.
Hey, bud, do you have
yes.
Ninja Gaiden on in the background?
Well, Ninja Gaiden 2, actually. When I set up this camera shot, the TV was there, and I was just kind of like, might as well have it fucking do something. Like, you know?
I like it.
I actually had put in the Adventure of Link in, because this is the TV's actually playing legitimate Nintendo cartridge. I was thinking about doing Adventures of Link, but I feel like its demo, you know, attract mode crawl, whatever you want to call it, isn't quite as interesting. So I picked a Ninja Gaiden because, I don't know, thought it was kind of fun.
Because that's your jam.
Yeah, I like the game.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So, right before you start up really quick, tell me in a nutshell what the fuck happens in the first Zelda game. Because, like, I just knew it as, you're this elf dude. I assume kind of like Elfo from, like, Netflix's Disenchantment. And you go and you save a lady that's, like, way out of your league. And then when I started this game up, I was like, oh, she just passed out on me. Like, she was over it.
That's basically it. I think you got it.
Oh, okay.
Let's just go with that. Now,
okay.
in the first game, I guess the story, if you really want to go with an 8-bit fucking storyline, in order to keep Ganon from getting the Triforce of Wisdom, she shatters it in Zelda shatters it into 8 pieces, and you have to go and collect all the 8 pieces as Link, and then go and defeat Ganon in order to save Hyrule or whatever. And then in this game, if I'm not mistaken, I think the second game is the first time they introduced the idea of there being 3 pieces to the Triforce.
Oh, in this one?
Yeah. Because if you look in the story in the manual, it has like a thing where like Impa tells Link like, oh, there's a hidden Triforce piece inside you, and that's where they first introduced like the Triforce of Courage. Because I guess originally it was only the Triforce of Wisdom and the Triforce of Power. But
okay, so like these were back in the era where you had to read the instruction manual in order to even have a hope of understanding what the fuck was going on.
Oh, the story at least. And I mean, there wasn't really too much of a story for these back then. It was just, you know, you're a fucking green elf dude, go on adventure. He's not actually an elf, by the way. He's a Hylian, just so you know.
Green elf dude. Wait, what the fuck? He's a Hylian?
He's a Hylian from Hyrule.
Ugh. Is that like an off-brand elf? Is that like the Pepsi of elves?
Kind of like the Rivendell elves in like Lord of the Rings. Like they're not short.
Those are on-brand elves. They're called elves.
Yeah, but they're not
They're
short.
called high elves.
Yeah, they're not short, and they're just kind of like humans that have pointy ears.
Sure.
So anyways, yeah, as I was saying, I also hated this game when I was a kid. Mostly just because it was a lot different, I think. It was just hating on something that was different from the original game. Is this the Game Grumps Twitch channel? Well, maybe on Dave's side. He's probably more of the grump. So
I mean, sure, yeah, pretty much, especially with this game.
And I feel like a lot of people say that this game was really cryptic as well. And
Did they play fucking Simon's Quest?
That game is really fucking cryptic. I would actually argue that this game is less cryptic than the first Zelda, if you actually follow the stuff. So let me get in here. Oh, I meant to delete this stuff. This is just a file I made when I was testing. And let's enter. Oop. Ooh. I screwed it up. Can I actually do like my whole name in this one? We couldn't in the other one.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, just enough characters. Tight. All right. So yeah, I think I'll go through. I have kind of played this game recently, so obviously it's a bit different than the first one already.
I hear ladies don't like it when you watch them sleep.
Yeah. There's always a creepy connotation when it comes to the whole, like, sleeping beauty trope. We don't really need to get into that too much. But, so the idea, you know, Zelda has fallen into, like, a magical sleep, and we need to figure out how to save her and keep Ganon. I guess the Ganon's minions left over are trying to get him to come back. It's like fucking Freddy Krueger, they're always trying to get him to come back.
Yeah, whatever makes it so that we don't have to worry about her having a character.
Well, yeah. I mean, to be fair, Link doesn't really to be fair, Link doesn't really have much character himself. He's actually purposely kind of designed that way.
What are you talking about? He has a green hat. He matches it with a green doublet, and then he has green shoes.
Yeah. So May says, "Whoa, this is so different from the first one." Yeah. See, and that's what threw off a lot of us childrens back in the day. We saw this shit, and we were like, what the fuck? That's not our Zelda. I hate it. Yeah, Simon's Quest was hella cryptic as hell. Yeah, and I guess, like, I did read through the manual of this, and I think maybe reading through it would help you a bit. But I think if you just kind of kick it off... Alright, so we left this little... you know, the temple where Zelda's sleeping, the palace or whatever. We get to the overworld. There's a couple things here that I think would have been good to know when I was a kid.
Yeah.
What's that?
I was laughing about the don't forget green skirt. Sorry.
Yeah, that's part of his tunic, man, alright?
I'm pretty sure Barbacco is correct. I'm pretty
he just
sure
doesn't have any pants. That's it. He just doesn't wear pants. That's fine.
He likes the breeze.
Here's the cool thing about the overworld that, if you understand it, is good. The different terrain types determine how bad the encounter will be if you get into one of the random encounters.
What, hold up. Is that for a real thing, or is that some bullshit?
No, that's for real. So, like...
Really?
Yeah. Okay. And random encounters don't come out until you go off of the road. That's why I've been kind of on the road the whole time. As soon as I walk off of it, you'll see the little dudes come out. Now, you'll see... In this area, I know it'll be 3 types. There'll be, like, 2 little blobbies and then, like, a monster-looking guy. The monster-looking guy represents a more difficult encounter. So...
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and we just got in the monster guy. So this is the more difficult encounter. Right now it's not too difficult, even though it's supposed to be the more difficult one. Like, I think if we had just gotten the little blobby guy, we would have only had little blobby guys in here. But instead we've got these, like, fucking moblin guys or whatever. Also.
So basically what you're saying is, if you're playing this for the first time and you're 8 fucking years old, and it's 1986 or whatever before the internet, and that's the first thing you come across.
Yeah.
You're bummed.
Oh, yeah. Well, I mean, it's still... If it's 1986... Well, you wouldn't have been playing... I don't think this game came out in 1986 anyways. I think it was, like, 87 or 88. But, in any case...
Wow. Oh, God, forgive me.
I think... I mean, you would have probably already been playing a bunch of hard-ass games anyways, so... I mean, that's the way I was. But... one good thing to note, though, is how I explain the different terrain. Like, so if I go over into this forest... Okay, this is a ferry. Nobody cares. If I'm in the forest area, this will now be an even harder battle with these little spiders and all this kind of bullshit. In fact, I'm gonna try to peace out.
Whoa, he's gonna, oh, he just poked you.
Yeah, a good trick is when you go, if you need to cross somewhere where there's no road, go on and then back off, and then the encounter will be literally nothing. So, you see that? And then you have a little bit of time where you can cross without there being more encounters. Back then in 1986. So, okay, let's, with just going over those little things, let's, do some shit, like, as if it's our first time playing. I'd probably follow a little
what
road.
the fuck is a moblin?
What the fuck is a moblin?
Yeah, somebody, Harvey Lasagna said moblins. Yeah,
moblins are, the Ganon's bad guys. Okay, so we just got into the first town. This is Raru.
Real quick.
Yeah?
Is moblins what they call themselves? Because it kind of sounds a little racist to me.
I think that's just what they're called. So they probably refer
Yeah, I think that's what Hylians call them. I think we should endeavor to find out their real names. Whoa, look at that guy! He's just blasting some purple!
Oh, yeah.
And he has a twin.
He has a twin? Oh, yeah, I mean, they're just copy and pasted sprites, whatever. So we came into Raru. This is our first town. Return the crystal to the palace in Parappa. So that's basically giving us our first thing of, like, that's basically what we're going to be doing. This whole fucking game is returning crystals to palaces. If all else fails, use fire. So that is actually a hint about how to get past some of the enemies in this game, where you can't hurt them with the regular attacks. You have to use the fire spell, which we'll be getting later.
So was there any point to that last area?
It was just the beginning part of the town. There's a lady, I didn't go to her because my health is already full. Hey, check this out. See, tell me what you think this interaction is right here. Talking to this lady.
Okay.
Please let me help you. Come inside.
Oh, it's go time.
I can restore your life. You can only imagine what all of us freaking kids thought that they were doing in there.
I know one thing that makes me feel better. Chicken wine.
And then... Well, here. Let's talk to this lady. Talk with my father before you leave. So we're gonna get our first spell in here. And this lady actually...
Wait, this game has spells?
Yeah. And then in here is where they actually tell you every single town has a wise man.
Wait, hold up one sec.
So you gotta learn from him. Huh.
So that's a table there, right?
Yeah, there's a table.
And the table is behind you relative to my perspective. So it should be smaller, right?
Are you gonna freaking go off about, like, 8-bit semantic? Come on. The decorations in the background of a fucking game that was from 1987 or whatever. It's like a 35-year-old game.
300 GP for a succubus in the Emporium? I got 300 GP.
Sweet, so we just got the shield spell.
Does it only work in Parappa Forest?
No, it works anywhere you use it. All you do, you hit start and you get your list of spells. And then whenever you want to use a spell, you hit select. Bam. Now I'm red. So now I'll take less damage if I get hit. And the way the spells work is whenever you use them, it takes a bit of your magic, which you can see on the top of the screen. So you see I have like half my magic now. And the spell will last on like one screen. So as soon as you go to a different screen, like right here, the spell's gone now.
Oh, that's cheap.
Cool. Got our first spell. Wait, we missed the, Missed the old lady somewhere. Is that her? No, that's not her. Just like there was that lady that healed us, there's an older lady that
Did she refill your magic?
Yeah.
Yeah. I commented, wait till you go to the house to get magic refills.
Oh, who said that?
I was already assuming it was some like dirty 60, dirty 70 shenanigans.
Where the fuck did she go? I know that there's one in here, this village somewhere. Going. Is there just not one in this fucking town? Did I miss it? Nobody cares about that little boy.
This might be a one blowjob town, bro. Whoa.
Nah.
That was supposed to be a child?
There's her. This must be... For some reason, I remember there being one in this town. It doesn't matter. We're gonna go to another town anyways. So, I do know, like, where we're supposed to go. And if you go south here, like, south of the palace where we started, there's actually a magic container there. And in here, there's actually power. You see what happened there? I was trying to go into the forest, but... The stupid little mob hit me first, so I didn't get to go into the forest. There we go. This is where I was trying to go. So there's a pea bag here.
Okay, hey, I just gotta point out what you're talking about. Like, that's one of those things where it would have been so goddamn frustrating being like, what happened? I tried to go into the forest and then it didn't. I guess I must go somewhere else.
Yeah, that is true. But you gotta know those. You gotta know that thing, man. When you get this pea bag, it gives you experience. Here's a good tip. Not a huge deal, but I would recommend if you haven't played this game, and I'm gonna do it too, to cancel until you get enough XP to get attack. So what happened here was I just got enough XP to get, if you look at the top right, 50 out of 50. So it gave me enough to do life, but I can't get magic or attack. I would definitely...
Hold on.
Yeah.
Is this the next up?
The next up, yes. Basically. What's up, Navy?
Sorry, I just like the...
Wait. That, he's trying to get our attention. But yeah, I would just say a good tip is go for attack first, and then wait till your attack is at like 3 or 4 before you start leveling up the other stuff. So for now, I'm gonna hit cancel, and next when we get 100 experience, it'll ask us to do magic, and then when we do, we're waiting till 200 to do attack. So, what's up, Navy Vet Gamer? How's it going? All right. So, we don't necessarily have to go this way, but I'm gonna go here because I'm like trying to convince you, like, if you'd never played this game before, you'd probably go over here first.
I mean, so far what you've convinced me is if you were playing this game, you'd have no idea what the fuck to do in it.
Well, we're exploring. We're finding out. We already found out we need to go to Parappa Palace, and restore a crystal or whatever there. I'm just gonna do another one of these real quick. Ah, here's the old lady. Here's the magic lady. Link does not discriminate against age at all. He does not shame. Ah, this guy's famous. The famous guy.
Wait, the purple guy here?
I am Error.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
I remember I am Error.
This is actually pretty cool, like, story behind this. Everybody thought that this was, like, an actual fucking error, or, like, something, or, like, a bad translation. What really it is in the Japanese version of this game, there's this guy, Error, and whatever the Japanese word for error was his name. And then there's another guy you'll meet later named Bagu, and it's supposed to be like error and bug, as in like a error and a programming bug, like kind of thing. And it was like a sort of inside joke. But the only problem is when they localized it for the United States, or for North America, they changed Error from his Japanese name to Error, but the other guy's name they left as Bagu instead of changing it to Bug. So, like, the joke doesn't work in the US version. But if anything, it makes this guy very memorable because there is a hint that makes you come back to him later. So we talked to this lady. Garaya of Tantari stole our trophy. So.
By the way, do you have to like press up to speak to people?
What? No. Oh no! You push B, which is the attack. Same thing as your attack.
Gotcha.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't remember what the actual Japanese word for error was. I think it was like eraru or something like that. I could complete this game with only Japanese text because I just know the game really well. So here's another hint. Use keys in the palaces they're found in. I think we're pretty much done with this town, though. So we found the lady. She said she wants a trophy, right? You saw that?
Yep.
Yeah.
And by the way, side note, according to Google Translate, era is the most common Japanese word for it, which, especially in video gaming, that would be my guess.
It was something where it was like it wasn't a specifically Japanese word. It was just like the Japanese way that they would say and spell it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so I'm gonna do our trick here because we gotta go to Parappa Desert. I was gonna say over here there are some caves. We can't really go through them yet because we need a candle. And that's what we're gonna get in the palace. I didn't. I was gonna do our trick, but then I totally didn't. That's fine. We can just get past this shit. Alright. And
whoa!
There was a cave back.
Did that guy just drop alcohol?
That was magic. Magic bottle, dude.
That means alcohol.
Are you watching my my window share in Discord?
I'm actually in Twitch so that I can better see the
okay. Because
the chat. The chat seems pretty lively.
Yeah. If you watch the window share in Discord, you probably won't have as much of the delay.
Yeah.
Because you've responded a couple times now where I'm like, I did that a little while ago, Dave.
like 5 seconds ago or like 10 minutes ago?
Oh, like 5 seconds.
Oh, okay.
Man, I'm getting a lot of
that
these.
little globby just got you!
So, I'm going this way, which is kind of like to get like a secret that you wouldn't know about necessarily unless you hunt it around. Not too hard to find though, like you could find this just from exploring. Just gotta avoid these bubbles. This game does suffer from This game does suffer from that Ninja Gaiden shit where it'll knock you off the edge. And
nice.
And you will lose a life.
And everybody knows the toxicity that common bubbles have too. Hylians? Was that what he said? Dude, that guy is beating your ass.
Yeah, it's because that other fucking spider came out.
Oh, yeah, sure.
I need to kill this guy.
Maybe you're just a fake gamer boy.
No, I'm a gamer old man. That's what this shit is. Bam.
Dude, you just pwned that guy.
Fuck yeah, dude. Alright.
So wait, was that the secret thing?
Yeah, I got a heart piece in there.
Oh, did that like permanently up the maximum amount of life you have?
Yeah, if you look at my life, there's like 5 little chambers there now.
5 squares instead
squares,
of 5
yeah.
heart-shaped. Yeah.
Before it was 4, so.
Yeah.
All right.
They start you with 4?
They start you with 4.
Lame. It's a
Shit.
weird number.
Most Zelda games you only get 3. Alright, right. Alright, now to the palace. Here is Parappa Palace. So, we know that we need to put a crystal in here somewhere because that's what that lady in that town said. So let's go for it.
Do you trust every lady in random towns that you come across?
Well, you know. In video games where they're supposed to be giving you hints, I guess, yeah. Might as well trust them. I hate these little rat face guys because they never give you any experience or anything.
Ew, is Savage in here?
His name is It's Savage, so I would imagine that.
Yeah,
It's
but
Savage
anybody
is
can
Savage.
name themselves that.
Okay, so here's the thing too. You have to, like, every enemy in this game has like a specific kind of strategy you have to use on them. So that's something you kind of have to learn. So we don't have enough for attack yet, so just gonna go ahead and cancel. And continue on until we get enough for attack. That's the trick. Attack, always attack first when you're leveling in Zelda 2.
By the way, I don't know who Harvey Lasagna, but I'm pretty sure I like that guy's chat messages more than I like this game. He said feetsies.
Yeah, I don't know who that is. I might know who they are, but I don't know who they are. Ah, good looking out, May. May's my PR lady. Alright. So we got a key. Now we can open this door. Bam, bam. You know what? Normally I would recommend killing those that skull. The technical name for that enemy is actually Bubble. I do recommend.
Sure.
It is, and it takes your magic when you get hit by it.
Oh, it takes your magic?
Yeah, it takes a little bit of health and magic. And then there are some enemies in this game that when they hit you, they take your freaking experience too. So you have to watch out.
Damn. Side note.
Inkline Novo. How's it going? Sorry if I didn't pronounce that right. So the good strategy with these guys, these are Stolfos, is just run up, hit him, duck and hit him, and then pop away real quick, and then rinse and repeat. Otherwise they hit you.
By the way, during the time that this game came out, I was already playing Dungeons and Dragons because I had already assumed that no one would ever want to have sex with me. And during this time period of my life, everybody that played D&D, like every DM, always loved to toss things at you that would like drain away your experience points. Which is why until the age of 30 something, I had never had a character in D&D higher than 8th level. Even though I'd gotten to 8th level, I don't know, like a million times in different games. That's the worst, dude. I hate that influenced game design.
Yeah. Brina36 says, this is a Mario level. Yeah, if you've never seen this this particular Zelda game before, it's very different where they do side-scrolling. That's why a lot of us kids hated it back then, because we were like, this isn't the way our normal Zelda's supposed to be. Yeah, these, gotta hit it 50 times at level 1 attack. Harvey Lasagna knows what's going on.
Yeah.
They take
his Zoidberg was pretty good too.
These bubbles take a long time to kill at this level, but they're kind of worth it because you get 50 HP. And 50 HP is like what you get from the end boss of this dungeon too. So.
Oh hey, it's Captain Bill. It was his game. That was the first D&D game I ever made it past level 8 yet.
All your friends beforehand were just assholes.
it was more than just like one guide too. It was like 12 different fucking DMs. It was.
Yeah.
I think it was just like a.
That was your
thing
friends,
back
man.
in the day. Nah.
All right. So yeah, we finally got enough to do attack. We're gonna use our XP now. Bam. That's the tip. If you guys are just tuning in, tip number 1: level up attack first. Skip leveling life and magic until you get like 3 or 4 attack. I like to get to like 3 and then try to have the end of this dungeon get my attack to like 4. Because every time you finish one of the palaces, it will just it'll fill up your XP till whatever your next is. So I try to have that be at a good time. Try to plan out your leveling. So I'm gonna skip.
I swear to God, you just hit that thing 62 times.
It was probably like 512. I do recommend doing this. Even though this is tedious, this is a good way to get through it. This is a good way to make sure you have enough experience for the next fucking palace. Because that is one thing about this game, is that they kind of ramp the difficulty a little fucking fast. They probably could have done that a little bit better and had a lot less complaints from the kids back in the 80s and early 90s.
The kids.
Yeah, well, that was me. At least back in the 80s.
That's a little flabby. By the way, do they make plush dolls of that thing? Because I might want one.
Probably.
They do not. Whoa, you just got owned by a little fat sludge.
I know, that fucking sucked. Anyways, here's a little. You gotta be quick with this part. See, there's gonna be a pea bag. Swap. I got it.
It's a little Bowser bridge, dude. Oh, dang.
So you had this, right, when you were a kid?
Yep.
Yeah. I kind of remember if you had like an NES when you were a kid. Or if you
yeah, dude.
you just played with rocks.
I'm not that old, you asshole. Yeah, I actually got the NES out, or got the NES the day it came out, or maybe like a day or two after.
Yeah.
Not like the fucking PS5 nowadays.
Another one of the things.
But yeah, I actually had an Atari 2600 before this. I think it was a 2600. There are different like Atari systems, and I can never remember which one's which.
The Atari 2600 is like the most famous. In fact, here, you mean this thing? Is this what you had?
100%.
Yeah, it's Atari 2600. This one's kind of dusty.
That's weird. Do you just keep that behind you at all times?
Over here is where like all my consoles are. Oh look, Ninja Gaiden froze. No, it didn't.
Whoa! Somebody asked if I was a stagehand. I was indeed. For
a day.
5, 7. It was 7 calls.
Yeah.
All in the span of like a month.
Yeah.
It was my 4th job at the time.
So it looks like we got. So Inkline is a stagehand. I need to make sure I don't look at my OBS screen and I look at the actual live video game screen, because there's like a total lag if I do that.
Oh, and by the way, of course, that's like me making fun of myself. I obviously,
I'm getting so distracted.
I obviously wasn't like a real stagehand or anything, you know.
Yeah.
I didn't make it to journeyman. I wasn't an apprentice. I was what do they call them?
You worked
like
2 calls.
I worked 7 calls.
Did you?
Yeah.
Oh fuck! And we need to get a key to come here. Well, that's cool. I may die again. I usually don't die this much in this fucking dungeon. I'm getting distracted by all this craziness going on. It's fun though. Gotta watch it. Oh, well, there you go. I think I only have 1 man's left.
Uh-oh.
Yeah,
One man's?
I have 0 mans, which means that game over after this. Which I wouldn't mind so much. We've been chatting.
By the way, do you...
Ah, fuck that guy.
I haven't actually paid attention. Is this game like previous Zelda games, where if you take any damage, you no longer get a lightsaber blast from your sword strike?
Yeah, you have to have full health in order to, like, shoot lasers out of your swords. You know, just like real life.
By the way, I do have to say, that was actually a really cool concept that Zelda had.
Yeah.
I don't know if anybody else did it before.
I'm gonna kill these guys again on my way through, since I fucking fucked up and didn't realize we needed a key. Heal. Brina says heal, heal. We don't have heals yet. You have to earn heals later.
I'm gonna tell Savage, fuck Savage. Did you see his "my sciatica" comment?
I didn't see that, no. This fucking guy. This freaking bubble, the fast one, that's the one you gotta watch out for. It should be less hits to kill now because my attack's on 2. Savage said 75 hits to kill the bubble.
The number just keeps going up.
it just keeps going up. Come on, it's either kill the bubbles when you get to them in this dungeon, or you fucking grind out in the overworld, and nobody wants that.
By the way, Savage, I also tried counting. I got 62 after he leveled up to the 2nd sword. So, by the way, if anybody in the chat doesn't know who I am, just a bit of backstory. For a few years, I was a video game developer, and nowadays I work as a user experience engineer for making websites for university. But, like, I have to wonder, what the fuck were the designers thinking when they're like, you know what's gonna be fun? Let's make players hit this stupid bubble 70-something times to kill it.
I think they didn't want the players to sit and fucking kill these things.
Well, but then they would have made them indestructible, right?
Yeah, I feel like I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what they're thinking. You know?
Yeah, button mashing noises intensifies.
You know what's funny is I do this and I actually do have a turbo button I could just hold, but I'm just not used to that because I'm used to the old way. I never use the turbo button. All right. Let's not get hit much more because I'm on my... You know what I think I'm going to do? Because I already wasted so much life and I just leveled right here. I'm going to die on purpose. So watch this. This is the strategy. Die on purpose. Because this next thing is game over, right? Got it. Ganon coming up right here. Now... Because the biggest downside of game over is that you lose all your experience. So since I just... What? Yeah, you lose all the experience you had. So since I just leveled up my attack, I'm deciding to just die on purpose so that I have all my lives back and I can go back. And we can just do this real quick, watch. And here's the trick I was trying to show you before. I think I did show it to you guys. Like where... it was too fast. Usually you'd go into the like forest or wherever and then you just jump right back to the road. That way you don't gotta fight the guys. But whatever. Ain't no thing. I know that there's that fucking guy in here. Here he is.
I think Brina's correct.
What's that?
Brina said when talking about like why the fuck do you have to hit that goddamn bubble so many times?
Yeah.
It was to make the players pissed off and not know how to kill them so they could sell the secrecy in Nintendo Power magazine.
Oh, yeah.
And by the way,
oh, duh.
do you know which fucking idiot had like 1,000 Nintendo Powers?
I wish
this
I did.
one.
My parents would never get me magazine subscriptions. Actually, they got me like Boy's Life when I was a kid. Did you ever get that?
I don't. No, it sounds weird.
It's like a fucking magazine that's basically trying to get kids to want to join Boy Scouts and shit.
Yeah.
They had cool shit that you could buy in the They had cool shit you could buy in the back though. You could like buy like fucking, you know, build your own hovercraft kit and shit like that. You had to like clip the thing and send it in. Like kind of like old comics and like X-ray glasses.
Whoa, Captain Bill.
What was that?
Wizard Magazine, that is some next level shit. That's like for accountants that want to read.
I never had a subscription to Wizard, but I used to buy it from the comic shop all the time.
I would too, yeah.
Yeah. Because back when I was a kid, back around when we would have been playing this game when it was new, we collected X-Men cards. And X-Men was a... I didn't fucking mean to do that. See, I'm getting distracted, accidentally leveling... I wasted 50 points.
I'm sorry, am I talking too much?
No, you're supposed to talk. Why else would I have you here? Alright, so... I believe... So...
But yeah, talking about Boy's Life, it's only in retrospect, like, that I realized there were probably a lot of things my parents did because they were quote-unquote worried I was gay or might end up that way if they didn't, like, manify me.
That's fine. I feel like there might have been a time when my parents might have thought I might have been gay, like in high school when I was getting into the goth shit. But,
You mean when you brought Matt home and they took one look at him?
Like, hey, here's my fucking big, stupid boyfriend. But yeah, I don't know that I would ever say that they were worried necessarily. My parents were always pretty open.
Yeah, no, dude, your parents are great. I mean, my parents were great too, but I think it was, you know, given the time, one of those things they had passing ideas with on occasion, because for the most part, they were perfectly fine with just ignoring my existence and letting me watch Star Trek and play video games. Yeah. But every now and again, there'd be like a weird, like, you want to go do some like Greek oil wrestling, which of course, you know, in retrospect, is probably not what you want to encourage if, you're working against that.
So we're gonna go back to that spot where I'm gonna kill this fucking bubble. We are going to cancel this. Yeah, we're gonna go back to that spot now where we had the locked door, because now we have a key. What sucks though is since I game over it on purpose, those bad guys that were down there will still be there again, but they're not hard to kill, as long as I don't get distracted. Have enough? No. Cancel.
I feel like Link just sitting there swatting that thing for like 100 times needs to be a meme.
He's just beating the shit out of it. There needs to be, like a fucking t-shirt or something that's like, you better spend all your fucking time on this, little boy. Or girl, if you were a girl who played this in the 80s. That was just what they told me in my head. Better spend your time.
Well, I mean, I assume most women had better things to do in 1987 than what you're doing literally right this second.
I don't know, man. I had two sisters. Like, fucking, their toys were just as dumb as mine were in the 80s.
God, dude, there's nothing more depressing than just a stupid toy.
Oh, yeah. You know what I used to love? Like, I used to get a lot of G.I. Joes and shit when I was a kid. My favorite was, like, the vehicles, because, like, I could put them together myself.
Oh, yeah.
But I would always break the fuck out of them.
Like the hovercraft?
Yeah. Ah! Fuck the fast bubble. Get the hell out of here. Get out of here with that. What do you think this is? I'm just fucking...
I like that Savage is still trying to count how many times you have to fucking hit it.
Ah! Well, this is gonna confuse him, because now I got two. Got two in my grasp.
Whoa!
Cross the streams.
This is so much fun.
Isn't it though? It's fucking so awesome. This game is rad. I actually, like, one of the reasons I like to do that with the bubbles in this one, and it is a bit tedious, but I like it. I like to do that in this dungeon because it's like the last time I have to like really do anything grindy in the game if I do that. Because that'll be nice.
One. Sorry. Savage.
One. It's still, even when you get to max level, it still never gets to 1. Ah, this fucking guy. Oh my god, I'm gonna die on this guy again. Come here. Fucking.
What the fuck is that thing?
It's it's pissing me off actually, because I would normally say that thing's a really fucking easy thing to kill. All you gotta, okay, if I'm not being distracted, all you gotta do is find the break in his stupid thing, and then just come in.
Take your time, bro. Focus.
Oh, I like the distraction. Keeps me on my toes. The only thing is you gotta kill this guy fast, otherwise you're gonna have a dark knuckle that you're dealing with too.
It's called a Hinox? It reminds me of something like...
It's not a Hinox, it's a different... hold on. Let's consult the manual. I'm so glad I have this. Alright, what is that thing called?
I like how people are using like little, I don't know what to call them, emojis or whatever, but since this is the first time I've used Twitch, because I'm in my 40s, I'm like, oh yeah, no, I've got to do that. Oh wait, there's a little emoji icon over here. I can emoji.
Come on, I
know dang, like I can do like a Santa. Is this a sloth? It says Bible thump. That's weird.
Bible thump.
I'm just gonna use it because I saw it earlier and I was like, it looks like a sloth, and sloths remind me of Savage.
Okay, here we go. Sloth graveyard. I don't think this fucking manual tells you the name of those guys because it only shows you the overworld enemies. That's lame. I'm sure you can look it up online. Bam, bam, bam. Alright, so here's a dark knuckle.
A dark knuckle?
Yeah, this is the way you beat them is to kind of jump and hit them in the top of their head. At least that's how I do it. Bam! We got the candle! Fuck yeah! Alright. So... do. Ah, fuck those guys. I'm just like... Alright, let's go for one more round of bubble killing. How about that? What do you think?
Yeah, that was a lot of fun the last 10 times. Whoa, that guy was coming after you, bro!
This is the one you gotta fucking watch out for.
Rena says still need key.
No, I have a key. I think. I'll check as soon as this bubble's dead.
A candle.
A candle!
I like how May's trying to school us on how to, like, fucking leverage this for, like, real. Like, she doesn't know you and I are both, like, just two bitter idiots.
She knows that. She knows.
She just wishes, like, she wants the best for us.
Thanks, Mom! Alright, kill this. I think there's only like one more. And then I'll end the bubble killing, because I'll have enough XP.
May, it's depressing to think about. It's gotta be over 5 years now.
Man, I really wish fucking that the video... We were trying to get a video in here too, but my shitty computer wasn't powerful enough to input all the shit into OBS at one time.
Yeah, but I'm telling you, we should start a GoFundMe for you to get a real computer.
I don't think I'm that ineptitude.
I just mean, like, I mean, how many of the people in this chat have you helped in real life?
I don't know.
Probably a lot of them. I bugged you about router recommendations like 2 weeks ago. It'd be a small price to pay. Like, I'll buy you a video card. I mean, assuming that it's a reasonable one and not like $5,000.
That's very nice.
Will a faster comp let you kill bubbles faster?
Maybe. You know, I think you can speed up the emulation on these things.
Oh my god, May, are you fucking kidding me? No, it can't be. No, get out of here. Can you kick May from the chat?
Why would May?
She's depressing me with chronology.
Does Zelda have ray tracing support? I know that there is like a fan-made 3D Zelda, like a 3D old Zelda.
Yes, Captain Bill. All of the rays are traced in this game.
Yeah. All of Link's fucking sword rays, they're traced.
Oh, god damn it, Darkened Soul, shut up. Get out of here with your math. Nobody likes astrology, dude.
No, that is true. All right, dope. So we're getting towards the end. I want to get at least 100 more. Yeah, I want to kill. I need 150 more experience before I beat the boss here. So I am gonna.
I'm a double Taurus.
I am gonna do a little bit more bubble hunting. Just 3 more bubbles. That'll be it. And then this.
Do you have to destroy all those bricks to find a note that goes away if you press any button the second that it suddenly appears?
Actually, I think I only need 2 more bubbles. Woo! That motherfucker. Do you see him? Alright. Just this guy. Wow, my attack's already out, like, at 4. The bubbles should be taking way less hits now, actually. I'm gonna kill 1 more of those, and then I'll go beat the boss. In fact, I think he'll respawn if I just go back here. Yeah.
It was not 89. And if you try to make some fucking joke about my age, May.
Alright. No, we are going to... So what I'm going to
like
do...
25 that time.
So I'm going to cancel this just because I happen to know that the boss will give me 50 XP. And then when I beat the boss, I'm going to cancel the next level up as well. That way I get the most amount of XP from beating the dungeon. It'll all make sense when you see it. It'll all make sense given time. Alright. Horsehead coming. You know Horsehead, Dave? Have you ever met him? Here he is.
I can't say that I have, no.
He's a reverse centaur.
What?
Motherfucker. I knew I was gonna die once because my health was down.
He's a reverse centaur.
Yeah, look at him. Oh, I fucking backed up too quick. So you have to kind of hit, like, you really have to hit, like, where his ears are, basically. Everywhere else, like, the bounces off. There we go. So I should get the option to level here. Alright, but I don't want to, because, look, if I do, then the next thing will be 50 again. Excuse me. So I'm going to cancel, and now you see how my XP says next is 2,000? That's the XP I'm going to get for free right now when I beat the dungeon. So that was my whole idea for going back. That's why I went back for bubbles. So now I'm gonna get all the rest of that 2000 XP filled up.
Okay, so one, I apologize for being way more into the comments. But
oh,
two,
no, you're good.
This part right here, like this shot in the game, that looks fucking cool. It evokes this like idea of like there's something ancient here, there's something left behind. But I feel like anything that's good in this game I'm getting out of it, like it's me projecting that into the game.
It is good though. You're projecting correctly, Dave. That's all right. First dungeon down, and you know what? It is about it's been about an hour, so I don't know how many lives I have left. Yeah, I'm on 0 mans, so I'm gonna actually die on purpose. Well, if I can.
A rupee shot.
I'm gonna go ahead. You know what? There's actually... I'm gonna die over here. Because this has just like a pit I can jump into. Cool. So this is, what is that called? What do they fucking call that? Corpse teleporting or whatever? That's what we're doing right now.
Sure.
What do they call it? Like in an MMO or whatever? When it's like, oh, it's faster if you just die so that you go back to your fucking, like, you know, wherever. Death warp.
That's not a corpse run. That's
Harvey Lasagna says death warp. I believe it.
Yeah, there you go. Something like that.
But yeah, what do you say we take like a little 5-minute break? It's been about an hour that we've been streaming. We just got done with the first palace. And yeah, we'll be right back. What do you think, Dave?
That works for me. I can go get more chicken wine.
Oh yeah, I can refill my cola.
You said how long? 5 minutes?
Yeah, about 5 minutes.
Yep. Okay. Well, I got 8:02, so I'll make it quick.
Sweet. All right.
No break, more bubbles.